What's going on YouTube? Anchored Alchemist back with another video for you. We're gonna be playing S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 Heart of Chornobyl for the 4th time. We did this for the 3060, we did it with the 7800 XT, and we also did it with the RTX 4080 Super. So now we're gonna use the Intel Arc A770, which has 16 gigabytes of video memory, and we're gonna pair that up with the Ryzen 7 7700X, which is an 8-core 16-thread CPU. We've got 32 gigabytes of KLEVV CRAS V DDR5 6000 mega transfers per second memory, and the motherboard is an ASUS X670E STRIX E Wi-Fi. And the capture card is an AVerMedia HDMI 2.1 Ultra Gamer HD. If I remember correctly, it's the PCIe model. We are on the latest Intel driver, and we are on the latest Windows build or Windows update of 24H2, Windows 11. All right, this is the first time I'm actually doing this, so let's jump into the settings. Well, with this card, all right, we definitely ain't gonna try epic. We're gonna try high settings with a high preset. Gonna turn off motion blur, and then go here. That's the strength of the motion blur. Turn that all the way down. Depth of field, we'll leave it high, and we'll just leave everything at high here. And we're gonna use Intel XESS, of course. Easy day. Sensitive, we're gonna go to quality. And we're gonna use frame gen from FSR 3 as well, and just leave everything else at high. Now this video card sits between my 3060 and my 7800 XT. So, I mean, you've got other cards in that tier. Actually, a 7600 XT is faster than this card. So, but we got everything pretty much covered for what I want to actually do. Easy day. I just want to double check these, make sure they're all that high. All right, going into display after we confirm that. As you can see, we're playing with the Intel Arc A770 there. That's we're playing on the LG C3 OLED, but the display always shows the capture card when you run it into the capture card like that. We're gonna go full screen exclusive, playing at 2560 by 1440p. The FOV is at 90. VSync is disabled. Frame rate limits none. Contrast at 50. Brightness at 50. Gamma at 44%. And we're not going to turn HDR on. Easy day. HDR makes it really immersive, but it also makes it really dark. So easy day. All right. We'll turn on MSI Afterburner here shortly after we get in game. Once this pops back up, easy day. I tell you, once you start gaming on OLEDs, you don't want to go back to LCDs or nothing else, man. You just get spoiled. All right, so we're gonna continue here where we left off at. All right, here we go. Let's reset MSI Afterburner. All right, so that 1% low is wrong. You said it. All right, there we go. So we're currently getting about 70 frames per second, and that's the max as well. The minimum is 66, average 69 currently, and then 53. We are getting full GPU utilization at about 98%. CPU usage at 40. This is a CPU intensive game, and we are using 9.2 gigs of video memory, and we are using 23 gigs of system memory. So easy day. And we're gonna stay at high settings using everything. Oh, that was a stutter. And every one of these video cards has had some stutter. I just didn't see it. You know, when you're gaming and you're paying attention to to other things, you might not see everything, but every one of them had a stutter or two here or there. But that's what you get with UE5. But still smooth gameplay. Still kind of, there's a little bit of lag here based on what you're using. Like, I didn't feel hardly any lag with my 9700X build between me using my controller and you know, playing the game. And that's the 9700X and the 7800XC. I didn't feel it as much as here. But that 9700X, that CPU in that build, it's really responsive. You can even feel the difference when you're just browsing, you know, the web or the desktop. It's just really responsive. That whole build's really responsive with the MSI X870E carbon Wi-Fi and the 9700X. Same thing with the 7800X 3D. They're just responsive. Even a little bit more responsive than my 13900K. But I'll probably, my next build, I'm gonna do a test bench so I can swap out video cards. That's what I'm gonna do instead of, you know, just building the entire thing. I don't think you can hurt a ball of energy. You try it anyway. I think we got everything we need off this guy. All right, frame rate still good to go. All right, let's try to see if he comes back. Still getting full GPU utilization. Well, it was fun trying it. Oh, I didn't even notice this gun. Oh, you picked the body up. Oh, toss him down. I'm about to get killed. Oh, he shocked both of us. All right. He already dead though, so he ain't feeling nothing. So I'm not having a terrible experience here, is it? It's all right. I could play the game this way, but I'd probably reduce the settings to get an even higher frame rate. Gave him that trigger finger. Bye-bye, scumbag. Really though, you know, the 3060 and the A770, they're big 1080p and small 1440p cards, in my opinion. I mean, based on the game, this game right here, definitely 1080, big 1080p, small 1440p. But, you know, even with that, it's according to how sensitive you are. That was a stutter. How sensitive you are to certain things in the game. Like me, I'm easily entertained, long as the game runs all right and looks decent. I'm fine with it. You know, it ain't gotta run perfect for me to enjoy it. And anyway, it ain't like I can control that. The only thing I can do is play the game. This is weird though, how it's moving there. That's weird. But I'm sure they'll make improvements to the game so it runs better. They had to get this game out as many times as it's been delayed, so. But I'm having a good experience, you know, and to each his own with that. You may not want the frame rate that I'm getting right now. You may want a higher frame rate, or you may be fine with 30. I know that anything less than 60, I don't want to deal with it really. Because I'm just I've gotten sensitive to anything less than 60 frames per second. It just seems like it don't even move right. But normally, when I'm gaming, I play at 4K. So, which is still a small niche thing. Most people, not most people, but based on, you know, the Steam surveys, most people still playing at 1080p. All right, so still 1% low, 54, average 74, minimum was 44, max was 106, and we're currently at about 70. 7700X running at 70C. I did go in there and set the curve optimizer though. I did do that. I don't want none of my CPUs to run. I set them all to what, 80, 85 for the temperature limit. And yeah, we getting 98% GPU utilization with 9.6 gigs of memory we're using. Easy day. Let's get over here. Now I did have, the game did crash on me a few times with the RTX 3060 until I turned HDR on. And once I turned HDR on, it stopped crashing. Well, at least I thought it did, because then when I tried it later on, it crashed again. But it did allow me to get run through where it didn't crash. So just something to be aware of. But I haven't had any crashes with any other GPU.
I don't think it'll be that easy, but I'll figure it out.
Game looks good even with this upscaling, but again, I'm simply entertaining. You may be sensitive to some of the things that are occurring in the game. To each his own. But this ARC is what, you can get them for what, $250. You just got to be willing to deal with all the growing pains that comes with dealing with these Intel ARC GPUs.
What the fuck happened here?
And it looking like after Battle Maze, they're gonna not even be in the GPU market anymore. You would think as big as a company as Intel is and as much money as they got, they be able to get out here and at least try to compete, but right now it's a true trick pony with AMD and NVIDIA, and even AMD's saying they're not going to focus on the high end, they're going to go for the mid-range, which I'm fine with that. I'm definitely getting me an RDNA 4 card. And then I may retire my 3060 or put it in an HTPC build and maybe even retire the ARC, or just use the ARC in a recording PC. And use the AV1 encoder.
Well, what is it? Any updates?
The goat is dead. So are the other scientists.
Dead? Oh, God. We're screwed. Get out of there immediately.
Stop freaking out and tell me where the data is stored.
Find his laptop. The coordinates should be in there.
All right. It's moving kind of weird here though. Like stuff jiggles, or when you get closer to interacting with something, it kind of jiggles a little bit or stutters. I don't know what that is. Now, frame rate came up to 100.
Hey, Nagoda. What's up? Have you met Herman's client yet? Tell him a new mission means new coordinates. New coordinates means a new bill.
The goat is dead. I'm Mr. Client.
Whoa. That's a hell of a mess you got there, boys. Well, screw that smart-ass bastard. I never liked him anyway. Hold on a sec, Mr. Client. Did Herman at least tell you what to do with the coordinates?
Remind me.
Holy fucking cow. Will you let me eat in peace for once? Alright.
Oh, man.
Follow the coordinates and stick your scanner into the ground, and then back off. When it's all done, you pick it up.
Oh my goodness.
Got it?
I just saw that
If not,
DDR5
that's
used to go up to
your problem.
25.
I'm not a damn help desk. So long,
God,
Mr.
dog.
Client.
I don't think I've never seen a game use that much video. I mean, not video, system memory.
You do. Things are about to get a little more complicated from here.
Good thing it's been a walk in the park until now.
First, find the detector. This is a mobile lab. The scientists ought to have at least one.
I've already got
That's
it detected.
crazy. We're using 25 gigs of system memory.
Shield yourself from the scanner's radiation.
That's
If
insane.
you don't, you might end up joining the Gola.
How?
Find an anomaly. After the emission, it shouldn't be that difficult. Then use the detector's signal to navigate it. If the stalkers have figured it out, I'm sure you can too. After that, attach the artifact to your belt and go plant the scanner. Just try not to get killed in the anomaly. That would be rather embarrassing.
All right, we're going back outside here. Let's see that frame rate. 68. 67. Yeah, there is some input lag though here. As I'm playing with this controller, I really noticed it on my other rigs, not so much on my 9700X and 7800X 3D rigs. But equip that. All right. Now we gotta battle this quick boss. Oh, he gonna take me out because I didn't get all my energy. Where's he at? Let me put my back to the wall over here. Where you at? Where you at? Oh. Ah, dog, he got me. Oh, man. All right, we gonna get him. You might want to make sure you got enough energy before you go out here, enough health there. All right, here we go. Let's get my health up. All right, what else I got in my... All right, got this right here. Go ahead, take that down. That ain't do nothing. All right, what else I got in here? Let's turn that off. Let me see what I got. Oh, I got this right here. There we go. All right, what else I got in here to eat? What's that? Oh, that's a med kit. I got 8 of them. That's what I should have used in the first place. God dog it. There we go. Wasting resources. In this game, you definitely need resources. Now, I got one more GPU. Actually, I got a couple GPUs. I got a 2080. And I also got my 4090. I don't know if I'm gonna do those 2 videos, so I might come back and at least do the 4090. Because that's when I'm gonna probably play this game with. Alright. Let's get the right weapon here. Alright. Let's get in here, take a med kit. Alright. Turn back MSI afterburner back on, reset it. Alright. equip this. Well, we don't have to, but we're going to. All right, now we got to get on this monster. All right, keep. Got him. Taps, buddy. Lights out. All right, YouTube. So we're currently getting 65 frames per second. Our max was 100. Our minimum was 62. Our average was 70, and our 1% low was 54. So yeah, easy day. And I always play the game at the same area if at all possible. And that's what we did here for all our GPUs. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. And come back for that next video. And maybe the 4090 with this game. Who knows? Later.